Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this new tutorial. Today we are discovering the different selectors in CSS. So let's link our CSS, our style CSS. I have it in a separate folder and in a separate file called style CSS. So I'm linking my CSS in my head tag, in my index.html, and we simply say rel for relation. Style sheet. We have a type, text, CSS. We have the href, the URL to our style sheet, which is CSS style.css, and we're closing our tag, and we're finished. So we have three different selectors. The first is the element selector. So we have, for example, an H1. We have hello world. So we have inside of our CSS, we are calling the selector the element. Do we have an H1? Yeah, we have an H1. So we simply write H1 and this brackets, and then write background color. For example, we make it green, semicolon in the ending, and we're reloading our page and nothing works because we have the wrong name here. It's called style CSS, reloading our page, and now we have hello world with a green background. Okay, this is the element selector. But what if we have a div, for example, and we can give it a class name, and a class name is always used for multiple elements. So we can have a element with the class 1, and we have a second div element with the class 1, because you can use a class for multiple elements. So I say here hello, and inside of here bye. We're saving this. As you see, we have hello, we have bye, and now I can select this class by simply putting a dot in front of it. So we say dot class 1, and I have my brackets, and I say background color. I say red, for example, reloading my page, and as you see, we now have all of our elements with the class name class 1 gets these styles. So we have one more selector, and this is the ID selector. It's with an hash, alright? So an ID is always an identifier, so an ID is only on one element. So if you have one element with the ID1, for example, there is no other element with the ID1, because ID is the identifier for one element. So we have now the ID1 here, and we say hash ID1, opening and closing our brackets, and we can say background color yellow. Save this, and we're reloading our page. There is nothing inside of here. We say hello again, reloading our page, and as you see, now the div with the ID1 gets all these styles with the hash ID. And if we would do a dot in front of it and reloading our page, it does not work. It isn't working, and it's not working either if we declare it as an element. We need this hash in front of it because we have the ID inside of our HTML, alright? You can have classes on multiple elements. We have simply the element where you don't need anything in front of it. For the class you need the dot, and for the ID, which we declare as ID inside of an HTML element, we need the hash in front of the ID name. Alright, that's it for this video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to give me thumbs up, and see you in the next video. Bye!